Hello everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone present on that side. I Vinay again welcome each and everyone on the Live Physics VK channel. So, here in the class 12, we have completed our first unit, or you can say one of the longest unit of the class 12 physics, which was electrostatics, where we studied about the charges, we studied about the properties of the charges, but when they are in the state of rest. So we studied the charges in the state of rest, and that branch of the physics was electrostatics. And we completed it thoroughly. We have done a lots of assignment, we have done a lots of numericals, and your test also has been conducted on that. Now we are proceeding towards the next step. And let me clear you one more thing, that all the units that we are going to deal in the class 12 and initially that we are going on, all are like a simple story. So it is a simple storyline which is going here. The first storyline started from the charge. So story start was charge से. So there was a candidate, आप एक बात कर सकते हो. So there was a candidate named as a charge. Initially that candidate was in a state of rest. So हमने उसकी properties पढ़ी. Today we are going to study the same candidate. It means we are going to study, or we are going to continue the study of the charge, but this time that charge would not be in the state of the rest. We will study what would be the behavior if that charge will start in the motion. Motion, what means if that charge gets start accelerating through the conductor. So that branch which deals with the charges but in the state of the motion, we call that as a current electricity. So here we are going to start our next unit, unit number 2. You can say the simple electricity. So first of all, what is current electricity? So let us define that. The branch of physics, which deals with charges in the motion, So when we are going to study the charge but not in the state of the rest but in the state of motion, then we are saying that we are dealing with the current electricity branch. Done? So here I hope you got the idea that what we are going to start or what we are going to focus in. In the previous unit, at the initially I asked you that the charge should be in the state of rest. It means charge is in the state of rest. So in the previous lecture we would not discuss, in the previous unit we would not discuss about the velocity. So agar rest pe hai, so there was no matter to talk about the velocity. If there is no velocity, so there would be no talk about the any type of kinetic energy or other aspect. But here the chapter or the unit demands that that same charge should be in the motion. And if the charge required to be in the motion, so it means there would be a velocity, there would be some kinetic energy, there would be talking about all the properties which are being related to the motion. So let us set up our mind in the same manner that what we are going to do, we are going to study the charge but in a motion. तो इस बार charge को motion में रखना है, इस बार charge को rest में नहीं रखना है, charge को store भी नहीं करना है. Storing anything, it means that thing is in the state of rest. So इस बार सब कुछ flow होना चाहिए. Okay. Before starting with the basics of the electricity, let me discuss one of the most important question जो आपके सामने arise होता है. Okay, and that question is that do all metals or you can say conductors have free electrons free electrons at room temperature. So there is a small question or a small basically concept question which has been arises. So first of all, before starting the basic thing related to the electricity, I want to clarify this concept. And what is that question? And you should write down the question itself, that do all matter or the conductors have the free electrons at the room temperature? So let's suppose I have a matter in front of you. So I am holding a matter. Imagine that. Let's suppose it is copper. So copper is a good conductor. It is a matter. So copper, we have a copper, and this time this copper is present at a room temperature. So copper is present at a room temperature, means normal condition में है. Imagine what is the room temperature? It would be 25 degree, 30 degree, near about that. Okay. So we have a copper at a room temperature. Now the question is that, do we have free electrons? Basically we have electrons. Electrons तो हर atoms में होते. So we have the electron, but the question is that, do we have free electron at a room temperature? So let me discuss something that we already discussed, जो हम लोगों ने already classes में before the lockdown already discuss कर चुके हैं. That let's suppose we have any atom. Let's suppose I have a copper atom or any metals atom, किसी भी conductor का atom है, and it have the electrons which are revolving in a orbit. So if we are going through the basic atomic model पे अगर काम करें, so that electron is revolving in a circular path around the nucleus. So this is your basic atomic model जो हम लोग अभी के लिए prefer कर रहे हैं. So I am talking about that electron which is present in the outermost orbit. So हमारे पास एक electron है which is present in the outermost orbit. I haven't drawn the inner one, वो हमारे लिए matter नहीं कर रहे हैं. We are talking about the electron which is present in the outermost orbit. Okay, so we have already studied in the atom chapter. हम लोगों ने ये देखा था in the class 11th chemistry first में भी आप लोगों ने ये चीज को पढ़ा था, that this electron is always being bounded to the nucleus. Always. When we studied the Bohr's atomic model for the hydrogen atom, the total energy was negative. And when the total energy was negative, if you remember, negative 13.6 by n square for the hydrogen atom, when the total energy was negative, that negative implies that it is attractive, it is bounded. So this electron is bounded to the nucleus. So this electron can't be free by its own. वो खुद से free नहीं हो सकता है. So to free this electron, what we require? We require some external energy. We require what? Some external energy. But there is a condition of releasing that electron from the outermost orbit, and you all know that condition very accurately. आप लोग इस चीज को जानते हैं, and that condition is that external energy should be equal to this phi naught. What is the meaning of phi naught? Phi naught stands for threshold energy, or you can say the work function, the minimum energy required to eject the electron from the outermost orbit. So if we supply an external energy which is being greater than the work function, if we do that, this electron will break the bond and be free. So now this electron is free. So this was the concept of any electron to be free from its orbit. किसी भी electron का अपने orbit से free होने का concept यही है. और this is the concept जो हमेशा लागू होता है. The only thing, there is a one question जो मेरे सामने आया था, very best one, जो बहुत अच्छा है कि sir, why we can't have insulator behaving like a conductor? हम लोग insulator को conductor की तरह behave नहीं करवा सकते. और some of the internet और कहीं पे लिखा होता है that if we provide a very high potential or very high electric field, insulator material can also behave as a conductor. So definitely ये चीज मैं ऑलरेडी आप लोगों के साथ डिस्कस कर चुका हूं. इफ यू रिमेंबर, वी हैव डिस्कस अबाउट द एयर. एयर इज अ बैड कंडक्टर और अ इंसुलेटर, बट द सेम एयर कैन बिहेव एज अ conductor if we provide a strong electric field. Means if that external energy becomes greater than the work function, and we all know that work function depends upon nature of the material. So for different material the work function is always been different. तो वर्क फंक्शन डिफरेंट मटेरियल्स के लिए डिफरेंट होता है, बट अगर आपका एक्सटर्नल एनर्जी इज बीइंग ग्रेटर देन द वर्क फंक्शन, सो दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन वुड बी फ्री. द ओनली थिंग इज दैट फॉर कंडक्टर्स द वर्क फंक्शन इज लो. सो दिस इज द पॉइंट जो हमारे लिए अंडरस्टूड है, दैट for conductors, or generally we all know that all the metals are conductor generally, so for conductors work function is low, and for insulator, so for insulator the work function is high. But as you know that in this chapter or in this unit we are going to study the flow of the charge, and the element or the substance which allow the flow of charge is the conductor. So basically in this chapter we are going to talk mostly about the conductor. हम conductors के बारे में बात करेंगे, उन्हीं का यूज करेंगे और उन्हीं टाइप के मटेरियल्स को यूज करने का कोशिश करेंगे जो फ्लो को अलाउ करेगा, नॉट दोज which do not allow. So insulator का बात इस चैप्टर में very rare होगा. So conductors have a low work function. So with that unit, that conductor have low work function and we are providing some external energy. Let's talk about at room temperature. So at room temperature. So if I talk about the room temperature, so generally the temperature is 25 degrees Celsius. So imagine that. So that 25 degrees Celsius, that shows and that indicates that we have some heat energy, or you can say some thermal energy present in our surrounding. हमारे surrounding में कुछ thermal energy है, that's why the temperature is 25. When the temperature is 10 degrees Celsius, that 10 degrees Celsius also indicate we have a heat. Okay, we have a low amount of heat, but हमारे पास heat है. Okay, we feel the coldness and we feel the hotness because of the human body temperature, which is normally 37 degrees Celsius. हम लोग इसके कंपैरिजन में हॉट और कोल्ड फील करते हैं, बट डू नॉट थिंक अबाउट योर बॉडी टेम्परेचर, थिंक अबाउट द सराउंडिंग टेम्परेचर. दैट सराउंडिंग टेम्परेचर मींस रूम टेम्परेचर इज जनरली 25 डिग्री सेल्सियस. 25 degree Celsius means we have some thermal energy present in our surrounding, and that thermal energy is because of the sun. So that is the natural thermal energy which is present in our surrounding at a room temperature. ये आप जानते हैं. And that thermal energy would be always greater than the work function of conductor. That is the point. That at the room temperature, the thermal energy which is present, the external energy which is present, that external energy would be greater than the work function of this conductor, because conductor have the low work function. They can easily lose the electron. That's why they are called as a conductor. They can easily free the electron. So that thermal energy present in the surrounding is being very successful, is being very sufficient to lose the electron from the outermost orbit of the conductor. And that's why we can say that at room temperature we have free electrons. So if you take a copper, if you take a aluminum or any conductor जो आपके surrounding में है, at room temperature they have free electrons and they are moving. ये चीज भी हमने पढ़ा है, because if the external energy is greater than work function, so one part of the energy is going to release or to break the electron, and the rest of the part means the rest of amount of energy is being utilized in the form of kinetic energy. Definitely that is going to run according to Einstein photoelectric equation. If you remember, we have studied in the class 11 and we also discussed in the class 12 before the lockdown. हमने इसके बारे में बात किया था. So at room temperature, so what is our answer? Do we have the free electron at a room temperature? So what would be answer? Definitely we would have a free electron at a room temperature. So at room temperature, what? Thermal energy in surrounding. So the thermal energy in, okay, this statement is surrounding. So the thermal energy in surrounding is sufficient to break the electron from the outermost orbit of atom. Thus, we have free electrons. At room temperature. So at room temperature, we are going to have the free electrons, and they are in random motion. That is also being the important point जो हमें note down करना है, that the electrons which are being free, जो electrons हमारे पास free हैं, because of that thermal energy, they are not in just in a state of rest, they are in a motion. But what type of motion? They are in a random motion. So this is the answer of your question, that do we have free electrons at a room temperature in the metals? Yes, we have, because that thermal energy in the surrounding is sufficient to break the electron from the atom, and that's why they are free to move. वो free है और freely move भी कर रहे हैं. So this is your question and this is your answer. Please note it down, and also keep in mind, for conductor work function is low, that's why they can lose the electron very much quickly, but insulator doesn't. Done? Okay. Since we got the answer, what we got the answer? That we have a free electrons at a room temperature, they are moving. हमारे पास free electrons है at a room temperature inside any conductor है, available है. So definitely they are available, and if I give you the rough idea about that, nearly they are 10 power 28 per meter cube. If you want to note it down this for your knowledge purpose, so what is the number of electrons per meter cube means per volume. So per unit volume, how many number of electrons are free generally? I am not talking about any specific conductor, but generally they are present in that amount. What is that amount? 10 power 28 per meter cube, means in unit volume, in 1 meter cube volume of the conductor, 10 power 28 number of electrons are approximately free होते हैं at room temperature. This is your knowledge sake. And secondly, as we discussed that they are in a random motion, so they are moving with some very much low speed, which is 10 power 5 meter per second. So this with that speed means 10 power 5 meter per second. So this is being very low speed, and 10 power 28 per meter cube. So with that they are available at a room temperature. Okay, so 10 power 28 number of atoms or number of electrons per meter cube, and 10 power, sorry, it is -5. So 10 power -5, very low speed, 10 power -5, near about in that range, or you can say in that order they are present. So now the thing that makes one more question ahead. The question was कि at a room temperature we have free electrons and they are also moving. ये चीज तो अब हमें पता चल गया. But if we take out our previous knowledge, so we have studied the electricity chapter in 10th class also, and that electricity chapter gives us the first definition, and the first definition was for the current. So what is the current? Basically, so current, it is an effect, means, or you can say it is the rate of flow of charge, means the effect of the flow of charge in the per unit time. So basic definition of current is the rate of flow of charges is known as the current. Basically means whenever the charges flow, the current will set up. Now let's talk about the charges. So for the metals and the conductor, there is two types of the charges, positive and negative. But for metal, or you can say conductor, which of the charges flow? Negative charges flowing, means electron loses. because electron is revolving in the outermost, and the other charge which is called as the positive, that proton is available in the nucleus. So electron is free to move, we all know that. So if the electron is free to move, it is, there are 10 power 28 number of electrons which are moving with 10 power minus 5 meter per second. So इतने ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन है और 10 power minus 5 मीटर, वेरी लो स्पीड है, बट दे आर मूविंग विद दैट, तो वो नियरली मूव भी कर रहे हैं. नाउ द पॉइंट इज दैट इफ द रेट ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज इज नोन एज द करंट, जो हमारा करंट का डेफिनेशन है. सो आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट डेफिनेशन जो हम लोगों ने 10th क्लास में पढ़ा दैट इज रॉन्ग. द डेफिनेशन इज करेक्ट, but in this class or in this lecture we are going to little bit modify or correct it. Okay, so we have free electrons. So this was the copper at a room temperature. So according to this concept, at a room temperature the thermal energy present in the surrounding is sufficient to break the electron. So it will break the electron will free, and they are moving in a random motion. So charges are free and they are flowing, but they are free and they are flowing because of that room temperature. So I haven't provided any external source. मैंने अभी तक कोई external source like battery, cell, anything कुछ provide नहीं करवाया है. But the only thing that this conductor is getting from the thermal, means in the form of heat from the surrounding it is getting. Because of that thermal energy, these electrons are free and they are moving. So अगर आपके charges free हैं, if your electrons are free and electrons are moving, so definitely इसके पास current होना चाहिए, because charges are moving, so it should have current. But in spite हम लोगों ने कोई बैटरी नहीं लगाया, so charges free भी है और charges flow भी कर रहे हैं. And if the current definition is rate of flow of charge, that the charge flow per unit time में कितना charge flow किया, यहाँ पे चार्ज भी है, फ्लो भी कर रहा है, तो डेफिनेटली इट शुड हैव करंट. सो व्हाट हैपेंस इन द रियलिटी मैनर फॉर अ गिवन कंडक्टर एट अ रूम टेम्परेचर. सो व्हाट वी हैव फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, हमारे पास इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्री हैं, बट द पॉइंट दैट वी गेट टू नो दैट द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स व्हिच आर बीइंग फ्री from the outermost orbit by using that thermal energy, these electrons are in random motion. They are moving in a random motion. Their velocity vector, they are moving, but their velocity vector are in random direction. Means for the first charge the velocity would be in this direction, and we all know that velocity is a vector quantity. For second charge the velocity is in this direction. For the next one the velocity is in this direction. For next one in this. By this manner all the electrons are moving. Definitely they are free and they are moving, but they are not moving in a particular direction. Means their velocity vectors are not in a particular direction. Their velocity vectors are in a random angle. And if we have the various number of, you know that if we have the various vector quantities, if we have more than one vector quantity and we have to find out the resultant, then we have to go with vector addition law. Means triangle law, parallelogram law, and you know polygon law of vector addition. And when we find the vector addition of all that, what we got, that the net effect is 0. So the net effect of the current would be 0, because all the electrons are moving, but they are moving in a random direction. और अगर सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मूव कर रहे हैं बट रैंडम डायरेक्शन में मूव कर रहे हैं, तो नेट इफेक्ट, द नेट अमाउंट ऑफ इफेक्ट, जो रेट ऑफ फ्लो का नेट इफेक्ट आएगा, दैट इफेक्ट वुड बी 0, बिकॉज दे आर मूविंग इन रैंडम. कोई लेफ्ट जा रहा है तो कोई राइट जा रहा है, मर्जी के मालिक है सब. एंड इफ दिस हैपेंस, so there would be no final conclusion. So in spite, now this is the important and more interesting point, that in spite we have free charges and they are moving. हमारे पास free charges हैं, हमारे पास free electrons हैं और वो move भी कर रहे हैं, but फिर भी current through the circuit 0 है. That's the interesting thing ना, that we have a free electrons and they are moving. So we have a flow of charges, we have a flow of electron, but what is the current through the circuit? Zero. Why? Because they are flowing, they are moving, but they are moving in a randomness, they are moving in a random manner. That's why the net current effect is zero. So we can't say the definition of current, just only that what is the current? The rate of flow of charge. अब अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, now if I ask you, would you definitely and 100% surely say कि sir rate of flow of charge is known as current? Means जब भी चार्ज पर यूनिट टाइम होगा तो करंट होगा? नो सर, हमारे पास चार्ज भी है, फ्लो भी कर रहा है, विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम भी फ्लो कर रहा है, बट व्हाट इज द करंट? जीरो. सो वी हैव टू डिफाइन इट that why the current effect is becoming zero. Current effect zero क्यों हो रहा है? Because they are in random. तो चलिए इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व करें कि चार्ज तो फ्री है, तो रूम टेम्परेचर पे कंडक्टर के पास चार्ज फ्री है, इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्री है और वो मूव भी कर रहा है, बट फिर भी करंट इफेक्ट नहीं है. तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है? द प्रॉब्लम इज देयर रैंडमनेस, देयर रैंडम मोशन. सो लेट अस ट्राई टू फिगर आउट द सॉल्यूशन. अगर उनका ये करंट इफेक्ट जीरो है बिकॉज ऑफ दैट कि वो यहां वहां भाग रहे हैं, तो लेट अस ट्राई टू हैव इन अ डिसिप्लिन मैनर. चलिए इन सबको डिसिप्लिन मैनर में एक साथ चलाते हैं. That's why this discipline concept is very much important. Let us try to move means कोई ऐसी टेक्निक, कुछ ऐसा तरीका देखेंगे हम लोग जिससे ये सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स neither moving in a random direction में मूव करने के बजाय they should move in a one particular direction. अब सारे randomly नहीं जाने चाहिए. चलिए let us try to explain. We will talk about कि what should be that technique, but कुछ ऐसा तरीका अपनाया जाए. Let us do something that they start moving in a one particular direction, and if they move in a one particular direction, free तो थे वो, पहले मूव भी कर रहे थे, बट प्रॉब्लम वाज उनको कोई गाइड करने वाला नहीं था ना. लाइक जो हमारी लाइफ में होता है कि हमारे पास एनर्जी होता है, हम लोग फ्री हैं, घर से फैमिली मदर फादर हमें पूरा सपोर्ट करते हैं, वी आर फ्री टू मूव, हम लोग सारे काम कर सकते हैं. उन्होंने आज की जनरेशन में, आज की लाइफ में सब कुछ प्रोवाइडेड करवा रखा है. नाउ द प्रॉब्लम कि अब हम उस चीज को यूज कैसे करते हैं, एंड वी आर मूविंग इन अ रैंडम वे. नाउ ड्यूरिंग दिस लॉकडाउन, सॉरी टू से, बट आवर पेरेंट्स, योर पेरेंट्स हैज प्रोवाइडेड द टेक्नोलॉजी इन योर हैंड. आपके पास मोबाइल फोन है, इंटरनेट कनेक्शन है, एवरीथिंग आपको प्रोवाइड करके रखा हुआ है. तो आपको फ्री करा हुआ है, आपके पास एनर्जी, आपके पास ताकत है, आपके पास मोबाइल है, सब कुछ है. नाउ द पॉइंट इज दैट कि आपके पास आप फ्री भी हो, आपको कोई बाउंडेशन भी नहीं कर रखा, आप मूव भी कर रहे हो क्योंकि आप मूव, रैंडम मोशन है, मोशन है, इस मींस आपके पास काइनेटिक एनर्जी, तो आपके पास टेक्नोलॉजी भी है, तो आप फ्री हो, आपके पास टेक्नोलॉजी है, बट फिर भी पढ़ाई नहीं हो रही. आफ्टर द लॉकडाउन जब हम लोग मीट करेंगे तो देयर आर सम स्टूडेंट जो बोलेंगे सर हमारा तो हुआ ही नहीं. कुछ पेरेंट्स से भी शिकायतें आएंगी, कुछ कंप्लेंट्स आएंगी दैट सर वी आवर स्टूडेंट इज नॉट गोइंग वेल फॉर दैट मच टाइम. नाउ माय क्वेश्चन अभी इससे मैं आपके सामने अराइज करता हूं, व्हाई इट इज हैपनिंग. आपको सब कुछ प्रोवाइड हो रहा है, आपको एनर्जी दे रहे हैं, एक्सटर्नल एनर्जी, आपको टेक्नोलॉजी दे दी, आपके टीचर आपको लेक्चर्स प्रोवाइड करवा रहे हैं, जितना हो सकता है उतना बेस्ट कर रहे हैं, आपके डाउट्स के साथ आपसे कनेक्टेड हैं, व्हाट्सएप है, तो सब कुछ है हमारे पास. बट उसके बाद भी अगर पढ़ाई इज इक्वल टू जीरो, स्टडी इज इक्वल टू जीरो, तो व्हाट इज द प्रॉब्लम? व्हाट शुड बी द प्रॉब्लम? द प्रॉब्लम इज द रैंडमनेस. वी आर मूविंग, वी आर फ्री, हमारे पास मोबाइल है, बट हम लोग किसी पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन में गाइडेड नहीं है, रैंडम है. मोबाइल खोला, कुछ भी चलाया, एफबी चल रहा है, व्हाट्सएप पे बातें चल रही हैं, अदर चल रहा है, यूट्यूब चल रहा है, अदर थिंग. यूज ऑल देम बट इन अ गाइडेड मैनर. हमें फ्री भी चाहिए, हमें मोशन ऑफ द इलेक्ट्रॉन भी चाहिए, बट वी रिक्वायर नॉट इन दिस मैनर बट इन दिस मैनर. सो ट्राई टू बी this type of behavior, not this type of behavior, because if you are this type of behavior, अगर आप इस तरीके के हो तो आपका फाइनल इफेक्ट जीरो आएगा. लास्ट में फिर एक ही स्टेटमेंट आएगा, एवरीथिंग वाज प्रोवाइडेड टू यू. हर चीज आपके पास था, आपके पास ऑल फैसिलिटीज थी, मीन्स अभी गर्मियां हैं तो कूलर है, एसी है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी है, इन्वर्टर लगे हुए हैं, सब कुछ है, मोबाइल है, इंटरनेट कनेक्शन है, टीचर्स आपको आगे से अप्रोच कर रहे हैं, आपको YouTube के थ्रू या फिर किसी भी मेथड के थ्रू आप तक स्टडीज पहुंची जा रही है, सब कुछ आपके पास अवेलेबल है, बट एट द लास्ट इफ स्टडी इज जीरो, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ रेंडमनेस. बट whose randomness, प्लीज इस चीज को भी क्लियर करता हूं, whose randomness is responsible for randomness of that electron. ये उसकी randomness की वजह से है जो फ्री होके भाग रहा है, and in this case you are that electron. आप लोग वो इलेक्ट्रॉन हो. अब आप लोगों को डिसाइड करना है दैट कि whether we should go in a random manner. If you go in a random manner तो आपको लगेगा हम लोग फ्री हैं, आपको लगेगा हम लोग मूव कर रहे हैं, but at the end the conclusion for the current effect would be zero. So what is the solution for that problem? The solution for that problem that these electrons should be guided. इन electrons को guide करना है to move in a one particular direction. तो अब guide कैसे किया जाए? So if electrons are which are moving in a random direction, but in spite of that, I think आपको ये भी आंसर मिल गया that in spite the metals have the free electron at a room temperature, but they do not have the current. I can arise this question. अब मैं आपसे ये second logical question पूछ सकता हूँ कि हाँ, you explain that we have a free electrons, but फिर भी current नहीं है because they are moving in a random. So कैसे किया जाए उनको? So what we are going to do that we are going to provide the electric field. Let us consider that I provided an external electric field from, let's suppose the end is A to B. So I provided the electric field from B to E. Imagine that मैंने electric field B to E provide करवा दिया. Now what is the electric field? You are already familiar. What would be the direction of electric field from positive effect to negative? So मैंने कहीं से एक इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड सेट कर दिया. So I provided the electric field. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोवाइड करना it means I provided the potential difference E is equal to delta V by delta R dV by dr. So more be the strong electric field, more be the potential difference. तो हमारा इलाज क्या है? What is our solution for this problem? That we have a free electrons हैं, तो room temperature पे we have free electron, they are moving. बट फिर भी हमें कंडक्टर को टच करके कोई शॉक नहीं लगता है रूम टेम्परेचर पे. तो व्हेन वी टच एनी ऑफ द कंडक्टर व्हिच इज अवेलेबल इन आवर सराउंडिंग, वी डू नॉट फील एनी करंट इफेक्ट बिकॉज फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन तो हैं, मूव भी कर रहे हैं, बट रैंडम है. दैट्स व्हाई करंट इज जीरो. तो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कैसे करें? उनकी रैंडमनेस को वन पर्टिकुलर डायरेक्शन देते हैं. एंड टू प्रोवाइड दैट वी हैव टू प्रोवाइड द एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और एक्सटर्नल पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस. और आपकी लाइफ में वो एक्सटर्नल कौन है? योर पेरेंट्स and your teachers. Basically मैं भी अपनी लाइफ का यही बोलता हूँ that our parents and our teachers are those external electric field और external potential difference. वो लोग वो हैं जो हमें गाइड करेंगे. Okay, so I provided the external electric field. Okay, from B to A. So we all know that electric field always move from positive to negative. And if you remember one note that in the electric field, if we move a charge, जब भी हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड में एक चार्ज को रखते हैं, that charge will experience a force F is equal to Q into E. So we are providing the external electric field to the electrons which are moving in a random. So all the electrons are going to experience a force. And can you give me the direction? In external electric field, the force experienced by the electron, what would be the direction of that force? Along the electric field or opposite to the electric field? So negative charges, हम लोगों ने ये नोट बना के लिखा था in the electrostats that negative charges always moves opposite to the electric field. So I provided the electric field B to A means from positive to negative. So somewhere I provided the positive end, somewhere I provided the negative end. So my electrons are going to move towards the positive effect. That's why the electron means negative charges move opposite to the electric field. But एक इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं, सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐसा मूव करेंगे because all the electrons have that negative property. हर इलेक्ट्रॉन के पास वो negative property, इसलिए सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन पॉजिटिव एंड की तरफ भागने की कोशिश करेंगे which was the end B. और इस तरीके से सब इलेक्ट्रॉन कोशिश करेंगे कहां भागे, बी की तरफ भागे, बिकॉज बी इज पॉजिटिव एंड, और ए से दूर जाए बिकॉज ए इज नेगेटिव। अब अगर सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन इसी तरीके से बिहेव कर ले, सारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, अगर सारे स्टूडेंट यही कर ले कि हमें उसी गाइडेड पाथ में चलना है जो हमारे टीचर्स, हमारे पेरेंट्स लेके चलना चाहते हैं, हम उनके साथ ही, उनकी ही गाइडेंस में अगर चलना चाहें, सो इफ ऑल द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स प्रेजेंट ऑन दैट साइड एंड यू ऑल आर माय इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, हमारे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आप लोग ही हो, इफ यू ऑल डिसाइड कि हम लोग उधर ही जाएंगे, यू ऑल कैन मेक अ टुगेदरनेस। अब आप सब लोग एक टुगेदरनेस बनाएंगे। अब इन सब का वेलोसिटी एक ही डायरेक्शन में है, सो द वेलोसिटी ऑफ फर्स्ट वुड बी सेम, वेलोसिटी ऑफ सेकंड, वेलोसिटी ऑफ थर्ड, so all the electrons should have the velocity vector in same direction. Same direction means what would be the angle between their velocity vector? 0. And you all know that if the two vectors are in a same direction, if theta is 0 degree, what would be the resultant? A plus B. It means velocity is going to add, means effect is going to add. तो आपका effect add होगा जब आप लोग सब सारे के सारे एक है, means वेक्टर का मैक्सिमम रिजल्ट कब आता है? अगर मैं आपसे क्लास 11 में, व्हेन वुड वी हैव द मैक्सिमम रिजल्टेंट ऑफ टू वेक्टर? व्हेन द एंगल इज 0 डिग्री, बिकॉज द रिजल्टेंट डिपेंड्स अपॉन द cos ऑफ द एंगल बिटवीन बोथ द वेक्टर्स, एंड cos ट्रिग्नोमेट्री हैज द मैक्सिमम वैल्यू एट 0 डिग्री। बेसिकली वही छोटा सा प्रिंसिपल है जो हमें यहाँ पे अप्लाई करना है, एंड टू गेट दिस रेंडमनेस को रिमूव करके एक टुगेदरनेस लेके आने के लिए व्हाट वी रिक्वायर्ड? एक्सटर्नल इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। We provide the electric field, but we know that whenever there is an electric field between the 2 points, there would be a potential difference. E is equal to dV by dr. That negative sign implies something else, but अभी हम लोग इस पे मैटर पे बात कर रहे हैं। Got it? So this is the idea of creating the current, कि हमारे पास कंडक्टर्स अवेलेबल हैं, एंड एट रूम टेम्परेचर उन कंडक्टर्स के पास फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन्स भी हैं और वो मूव भी कर रहे हैं, बट इन स्पाइट दे हैव फ्री इलेक्ट्रॉन, इन स्पाइट दे आर मूविंग, बट दे डू नॉट हैव द करंट इफेक्ट, दे डू नॉट हैव द करंट इफेक्ट, एंड इफ दे डू नॉट हैव द करंट इफेक्ट, सो चार्जेस भी हैं, तो अब करंट बनाना है, तो करंट बनाने के लिए we have to make them to flow in a one particular direction, and if they are allowed to flow in a one particular direction by using external electric field, and if there is electric field, there would be a potential difference. By this manner we can have the current through any conductor. Hope you will get the basic answer of the starting of this chapter, because ये बहुत important है। That's why we say कि अगर हमें किसी कंडक्टर से करंट बनाना है, if we want to make or if we want to allow the flow of current through any conductor, what we have to do? We have to connect across a battery or a cell. And what is a battery or a cell? Battery or a cell is a device which provides the voltage difference or a potential difference. उसमें होता है ना एक positive end और एक negative end. Definitely the battery or a cell provides the voltage or potential difference. One end is positive, another end is the same thing. Because by providing this positive and negative end, you will allow the electrons to be flow in a one particular direction, और उसके बाद से आपका करंट बनना शुरू होता है। Hope you got the answer for all the things. ज़्यादा discussion हुआ है, but this is the basics. So starting lecture would be like that. Okay. So now, so you have written all the answer that we have the metals and the conductors free at, we have the electrons free at a room temperature in the metals and the conductor, but in spite they are free, their net current effect is 0 because of the random motion. So now let's start with the technical points of this chapter, since it is an electricity. So let's start with the basic definitions, and that basic definition first that I want to start or I want to discuss with you is current. The symbolic representation with capital I. So what is the current? You will give me the proper definition, rate of flow of charge. But now I ask you, क्या हम लोग हर बार बोल सकते हैं? Do we can say always that rate of flow of charge is known as current? No ना, always. जरूरी नहीं ना, अभी देखा ना, जरूरी नहीं कि हर बार flow of charge हो तो current हो ही हो. So what we have to give that the rate of flow of charge the rate of flow of charge in one particular direction. The rate of flow of charge in one particular direction is known as current. So this would be the new definition that I want that you should prefer, because आप लोगों को ये बोलना बहुत जरूरी है in one particular direction. And to understand this statement that the rate of flow of charge in one particular direction, तो इसके पीछे जो हम लोगों ने अभी तक पूरा स्टोरी लाइन पढ़ा ना, that is the story line which is responsible for that. Hope you got it. Done? So this is our definition. So in terms of the numerical formula, or you can say numerically, let's do the basic thing. Numerically, I is equal to rate of flow of charge. So I is equal to amount of charge flow per unit time, where we can use a charge is equal to any magnitude I am talking about. So Q is always equal to N into E. Okay, ये चीज हम लोग quantization of the charge. So let's talk about numerically. Let's talk about the SI unit. So SI unit is coulomb per second or ampere. So what is the SI unit of the current? Coulomb per second or ampere. Now let's talk about the types of the current. So first of all, I want to discuss the types of the current here. Let's discuss the types here. So there are basically two types of the current that we divided, because you know that what is the current? The rate of flow of charges in one particular direction. So rate of flow of charges. So जब charges flow करेंगे, then we will say the current is flowing in one particular direction. That is the different thing. But charges should be flow. Means the thing which is flowing, जो चीज flow कर रहा है, that should be electrically charged. Mean that thing or that body should have the electrical property. And we all know that any body can attain only two types of the electrical property. यानी दो type के charges हो सकते हैं. Number one, positive charge. Number two, negative charge. So if we have two types of the flow of charges, अगर हमारे पास दो तरीके के charges flow कर सकते हैं, तो definitely हम current को दो type sections में बांट सकते हैं. Number one is convection current. So what is the convection current? That the current which is due to flow of positive charges, means positive ions. If we have some positive ion, let's suppose in the chemistry you have discussed about the solution of NaCl with the water, na? And when we electrolysis it, one side we have Na plus, one side we have Cl minus. So these ions are moving. So whenever this positive ions flow, then the current effect set up. तब जब positive charges flow करते हैं, जब positive ions flow करते हैं, then the current setup is called as convection current. Okay, and generally the direction of current. Okay, I will mention here that the direction of current will be along the flow of positive charge. So this is the important thing that you should know about the direction of current. So what is the direction of current? So the direction of current is always being taken, the convection direction of the current is always being taken along the direction of positive charge. So it is a convection जो हम लोगों ने एक standard बना दिया है, like in the ray optics. Remember that all the convention signs, that on the left hand side it should be negative, right hand side it should. It is a convention sign which should be a standard for everyone. So the current direction is always being taken along the direction of positive entity. Similarly, we have second type of the current. It is called as electronic current. What is that current? Electronic current. And by just only only listening the name of this second type, you got the answer. What should be the electronic current? The current set up due to flow of electrons. Okay. So the electronic current means the current which is set up due to the flow of current, and its direction is opposite to flow of electron. So the direction of convention current is being along the direction of positive charge. So whenever your positive charge is flowing, let's take an example. Let's suppose I have a conductor or I have a new material AB. Okay, so let's suppose my positive entities are flowing from A to B. मेरा positive entity कहाँ से कहाँ जा रहा है? A to B. So what would, if positive is flowing, then that type of current we will call that as a convection current. And what would be the direction of that current? That direction of current would be from along the positive. So जिस तरफ positive जा रहा है, the direction of convection current would be the same. But if we have electrons which are being moving, so let's suppose the electron is moving from B to A. By any means, we provide the electric field. So we know that if we want to move a charge in a one particular direction, what we have to give? We have to give the electric field. तो अगर मैं B to A इलेक्ट्रॉन को लेके जाना चाहता हूँ, तो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड शुड बी फ्रॉम A to B, because we know that negative charge always flow opposite to the electric field. तो पुराने कॉन्सेप्ट तो चलेंगे बेटा. तो the concepts are going to be used. वो स्टेट नहीं रहेगा चार्ज का, बट कॉन्सेप्ट तो हम लोग यूज करेंगे. So by external electric field I allow the electron to be flow. मान लीजिए मैंने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड प्रोवाइड करवाया from A to B. So due to that electric field, electron will move opposite to the electric field. So if this electron is flowing, definitely charge is flowing in one direction, and because of that current is set up, and that current is called as electronic current. But the direction of this electronic current means the direction of current due to electron would be opposite to that. So जिस डायरेक्शन में ये 10th क्लास में भी पढ़ा था, if electron is flowing from B to A, the direction of current would be A to B. So because this is because of negative effect. और नेगेटिव इफेक्ट है तो उसकी प्रॉपर्टी जस्ट उसके अपोजिट होगी. बिकॉज अगर पॉजिटिव की वजह से करंट उस चार्ज के अलोंग है, तो नेगेटिव इफेक्ट की वजह से वो करंट उसके अपोजिट होगा. एंड बाय दिस मैनर वी कैन से द टू टाइप्स ऑफ द करंट दैट इज अवेलेबल टू अस. डन. एंड नाउ फाइनली द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग रिगार्डिंग द करंट इज द नेचर. एंड व्हाट इज द नेचर? इट इज scalar quantity. So the electric current or the current is a scalar quantity, but that's make it current more interesting aspect. So current has a magnitude, I is equal to Q by T, and we have discussed the types of the current, and in these types of the current we discussed the direction of the current also. So definitely current has a direction. If the current is because of positive charge, its direction would be along the positive charge. If the current is because of negative charge, means the electronic current, the direction of the current would be opposite to the flow of electron. So definitely current has a direction. करंट के पास अपना डायरेक्शन है. अगर पॉजिटिव चार्ज है तो उसके साथ जाएगा, और अगर नेगेटिव फ्लो कर रहा है तो उसके अपोजिट जाएगा. So it has magnitude, it has direction. So it should be vector. But in spite it have a magnitude, in spite it have a direction, it is a scalar quantity. Because we know the definition of scalar quantity and vector. तो हमारे पास वो definition है, but अब उस definition को थोड़ा सा modified और थोड़ा सा revise करने का time आ गया. So what is vector quantity? So we used to say that the quantity which has magnitude as well as direction is known as vector quantity. That's the good thing. But the point is that कि अब वो हर जगह सही नहीं है कि जिसके पास magnitude और direction हो वो हमेशा vector नहीं है. Now the vector quantity should be called in this manner. The quantities can be called as a vector quantity if they obey vector addition laws. If they obeys the laws of vector concept, अगर वो vector के laws को obey करता है, then only we can place that quantity in the category of vector. It is simple, like if you want to be Indian citizenship, आप Indian हो, so we can proudly say that we are Indians. So we have the citizenship membership of the India, and if we are the Indians, we have to obey the laws of the Indian constitutions. तो हमारे Indian constitutions के जो भी laws हैं, जो भी rights हैं, वो हमें obey करने पड़ेंगे. We have to obey, have to. Okay, we proudly obey करते हैं, but sometimes I would have to use a word, हमें करने ही पड़ेंगे. अगर बोला है हेलमेट पहन के जाना है वरना चालान होगा तो होगा ही. So point is that rule is being applicable to all those candidates जो इंडिया में रहते हैं. तो बेसिकली आप कह सकते हो कि हम किसी भी कैंडिडेट को इंडियन तभी बोलेंगे जब वो इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अकॉर्डिंग वर्क करेगा, उसके लॉ को ओबे करेगा. अब करंट की कहानी में और करंट के केस में कहानी अलग है. करंट और इलेक्ट्रिक करंट नेवर obeys the vector addition law. So this is the reason, because it never obeys vector addition laws. So which of the vector addition laws जो हम लोग ऑलरेडी पढ़ चुके हैं, either triangle, parallelogram or polygon, current never obeys any of them. Means वो अपना simple scalar means algebraic addition law करता है. Let's suppose if we have 2 ampere from here, if we have 3 ampere from here, what would be current on this wire? So 2 ampere, 3 ampere, नीचे कितना जाना चाहिए? It should be 5 ampere, 2 plus 3. There is no direction, there is no matter कि 2 ampere और 3 ampere में कितना एंगल है, 120 degree, it doesn't matter. आप वायर को कैसे भी रखिए. If you are taking this wire 2 and 3 ampere, if I am taking 2 ampere from this side, so this would be 5 ampere again. So whenever or in the past when the practical performance has been done on the current, जब भी हम लोगों ने वायर को अलग अलग एंगल पे लाके देखा और थर्ड वायर में जब करंट की रीडिंग by using the ammeter, you know the device, ammeter is the device which is used to measure the current. Okay, ये चीज तो आप जानते ही हैं. So when we do that, we always found that it is always been a simple algebraic sum. So आपके पास मैग्नीट्यूड है, आपके पास डायरेक्शन है, बट आप कभी भी उसको लॉज को ओबे नहीं कर रहे. तो आपने इंडियन स्टाइल में ड्रेस कोड ले लिया, आप उसकी तरह दिखते हो, आप इंडियन लैंग्वेज बोलते हो, यू स्पीक हिंदी और यू एनी रीजनल लैंग्वेज जो इंडिया में है तो आप वो स्पीक करते हो, आप उसकी तरह अपने ट्रेडिशन, आप दिखने में सब इंडियन की तरह हो, बट यू नेवर ओबेज द लॉज ऑफ द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन ऑफ द इंडिया. आप उसके लॉज ही नहीं मानते. तो आप दिखने में उसकी तरह हो, सारी प्रॉपर्टी है कि भाई मेरे पास मैग्नीट्यूड भी है, देखो मेरे पास डायरेक्शन भी है, तो ओवरव्यू में उस जैसा ही, बट मैं उसके लॉज ओबे नहीं कर रहा. तो डेफिनेटली आप इंडिया की तरह लिखते हो, आप लैंग्वेज स्पीक करते हो, आपका अपीयरेंस वैसा है, बट यू डू नॉट ओबे द लॉज ऑफ द इंडियन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन. तो डेफिनेटली आपको फिर इंडिया में रहने का कोई हक नहीं. सीधी सी बात, अगर आप इंडिया में रह गए यहीं के लॉ ओबे नहीं करोगे तो इंडिया विल से कि अगर आप मेरे लॉ से देखने में आप मेरे जैसे हो, बट इफ यू आर नॉट ओबेइंग माय लॉ आई विल नॉट पुट यू इन माय कैटेगरी. तो आप किसके लॉ को ओबे कर रहे हो? इट इज ओबेइंग द अलजेब्रिक एडिशन. Simple algebraic, 2 plus 3 5 ampere, net current is 5 ampere, always been algebraic. And who obeys the algebraic addition? Scalar quantity. So अगर आप उसके लॉ को ओबे कर रहे हो तो जाके वहीं रहोगे, है ना. सीधी सी बात, अगर आप लेट्स सपोज फॉर एन एग्जांपल पाकिस्तान की आइडियोलॉजी से इंडिया में रहते हो, इंडिया जैसा ट्रेडिशन है यहीं पे खाते हो, सीधा सा बात है, ड्रेस लाइक सब कुछ ऐसा है, बट योर आइडियोलॉजी इज something related to Pakistan or any other country, let's suppose that. So any other respective XYZ country की ideology आप उसको believe करते हो, आप उसके laws पे काम करते हो, but रहते यहाँ हो और इसके जैसे दिखते हो, तो definitely आपको यहाँ पे रहने का कोई हक नहीं है. जाइए उसी कैटेगरी में रहिए आप. So in a similar manner, in spite it have the magnitude and direction, but it does not obey the vector addition law. That's why it is scalar quantity. That is the whole about the current starting. So first of all, note it down: definition, numerically, SI unit, nature, and the types of current. Please. Okay everyone, since we discussed about the current, so before leaving or before ending, let's just discuss one small numerical related to that. So there is a one graphical problem related to the current जो अब तक हम लोगों ने पढ़ा उसी से related और उन्हीं formula से related. One of the graphical problem that has been asked in the CBSE All India 2015. So in 2015 there was a question, 2 marks question which has been asked from that. So let's do that. So what we have, this figure is a plot of current versus time. So we have a graph of current versus time. He is asking find out the charge flow in 10 seconds. So basically we all know that what we have I is equal to Q by T. So what would be the charge? Charge is always being equal to product of current into time. And the important thing that we should remember that area of graph I versus T gives amount of flow of charge. This is the point that you should remember. It is similarly like those graphical problems that we have studied in the mechanics. Since it is a product of I and T, if you remember that if I am giving you velocity versus time graph, Vt. So we know that velocity is equal to displacement by time. So displacement is equal to velocity into time. So the displacement is equal to product of velocity into time. So whenever someone gives us the variation of velocity and time and ask for the displacement, so we will go with the area. In a same manner, हम लोगों ने ऐसे बहुत बार किया था. Impulse पे भी work किया है, force versus time, the F versus force versus time variation, impulse. So ये factor वैसे ही चलता आ रहा है. In a same manner, this factor also lie here. So that's why I am saying means ये कंटेंट में सिलेबस में नहीं है बट न्यूमेरिकल में डाला है. तो लेट अस कीप दिस पॉइंट दैट एरिया ऑफ करंट वर्सेस टाइम गिव्स द अमाउंट ऑफ फ्लो ऑफ चार्ज. सो वी हैव दिस फ्रॉम हियर टू हियर. लेट अस गिव द नेम A B C, let's suppose D. Okay, so he is asking find the charge flow in 10 seconds. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate the area, but area up to the 10 second. So it would be this one. So we have to find out this total area. So this total area include two geometrical shape. Number one, this triangle, and number two is rectangle. So net charge flow in 10 seconds. Net charge flow in how much? 10 seconds is equal to total area. Total area means area of this triangle. First of all, area of triangle half. What is your base? It is your 5. And sorry about that, I haven't mentioned the height. It was the 5. Sorry, this is 5 which is being given. So what is the height? It is also 5. So this is the area of triangle plus the area of second geometrical shape rectangle, length into width. So length is 5 into 10. It is 5 and it is also 5 plus 5 into 5. So it would be 25 by 2 plus 25, and it would be how much? 25 to the 50 plus 25. It would be 75 by 2 coulomb. So what is being the net charge which has been flow in a 10 second? It is 75 by 2 coulomb. So by this manner we can do this type of numerical. So this is one simple small numerical which has been asked. There are some small more numerical related to the current property, two three numerical that I want, because this was the first lecture, so it includes more basic concept, but there are 2-3 numericals. But you can check out these numericals in the assignment which is being shared by the link in your description box. So in the description box you can get the link. Click on the link, you will get the access for that assignment. That assignment will only contain 2-3 numericals, only that much. But this is the numerical that I want. You should note it down in your notebook with that concept. And रिवाइज द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ द करंट। आज हम लोगों ने डिस्कशन ज्यादा किया है एंड फॉर द नेक्स्ट लेक्चर देयर इज वन suggestion that I want that, or one you can say support from your side that I required is that when we are going to have the next lecture, before the next lecture you have to revise some points, like you have to revise the 10th class, means you have to go through with the 10th class basic, which was the Ohm's law. So what is the Ohm's law, स्टेटमेंट ऑफ द ओम्स लॉ, ग्राफ ऑफ द ओम्स लॉ, तो वो सारी चीजें एक बार बेसिकली देख के आना। व्हाट इज रेजिस्टेंस, व्हाट इज रेजिस्टिविटी, रेजिस्टेंस डिपेंड्स अपॉन which फैक्टर, लेंथ, एरिया, दैट फैक्टर आई रिक्वायर्ड ओनली दैट फैक्टर ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी, बाकी नहीं चाहिए हीट, पावर, आई डू नॉट रिक्वायर दैट थिंग दिस टाइम, अभी मुझे वो नहीं चाहिए। आई रिक्वायर्ड ओनली द रिमेम्बरेंस एंड द रिवाइजिंग ऑफ द ओम्स लॉ, वो आपके दिमाग में होना चाहिए, बिकॉज in the next lecture we are going to derive some new formulas, and the most important thing, you know that Ohm's law V is directly proportional to I. In the next lecture we are going to verify it, हम लोग इसे verify means proof करेंगे। और ये 10th क्लास में भी मैंने आपसे बात किया था that the Ohm's law it is not only a statement, it has its own proof, इसका proof भी है और we are going to do that, but before that you have to revise the Ohm's law. So please note it down, this numerical, this point, check out or go through with the assignment in the description box में जो आपका link है, and please go through with the basic and go through with the Ohm's law. Thank you very much.